Hello everybody, it's Saitama here. How you doing today? Today's video is sponsored by nobody. Because who would sponsor me? Let's cue the intro. So today we're going to talk about school. In late August to early September, all of my American friends start school once again. Well, I will be joining you, so cheers to that. Also, ka-chow. Basically, I'm going to school again. For what? I'll get there. For those of you that have been watching me for a while, you guys know that I finished my degree to be a teacher. I have a bad history with schooling and school systems. And it's not primarily due to kids. It's not primarily due to anything other than the system itself. I'm not going to get too much into it, but there's a lot of things that I would have loved to change, but working within the system did not allow that, so I chose to not be a teacher. I don't have a great relationship with schooling, and I differentiate schooling versus education. The reason why I'm going back to school is because I'm looking for an education, for a specific skill set that I feel like I am missing that would greatly benefit me as a person, as a YouTuber, as, you know, someone that wants to help people, entertain people, that sort of thing. So I have been accepted to Humber College. So I'm going to a college this time around. So for those of you that don't know, in Canada, colleges are not universities. Like in America, what you guys consider college, that's a university for us. College is something that is more trade-based. So there's nothing wrong with a college. I think it gets a lot of flack where it shouldn't. But basically, I got accepted to Humber for, I believe it is game design. So this basically means that I will be making or learning how to create games, learning how to design games, learning how to make 3D and 2D models, making sprites, because I don't know if you guys know this, but one of my biggest things that I would love to do is make my own games. It's not to say that I don't think that there are a ton of games that are great out there. There are. I just want to be able to make my own games, have you guys try it out, and see where I can improve. And that's the same thing that goes for why I'm taking the course, the degree itself. I want other people to try out the games. I want to get feedback. I want to learn how to do it. And this will require a lot of math, science, art, a lot of different skill sets. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm extremely excited because I'm excited to be educated. So let's go back to education and schooling because I think that's important. There's a distinction between the two. Schooling is when you aren't focused on learning, you're focused on your grades. And I think this is the biggest problem I've had with the school system and school systems in general, because your grades are not necessarily indicative, aka meaning they don't necessarily reflect who you are or how much you actually know. And I say this because it's true. Do you find yourselves studying for a test, but studying it because you want to do well on the test, and then for some reason, after the test is over, pretty much all that knowledge just out the window? Then in that case, my friends, you've been schooled. Because all that means is that you did it for the grade and you didn't do it to better your knowledge and skill set. And this is not your fault, because that is how school is set up. And that is one of the primary reasons why I have issues with school. So, what I tended to do, especially once I got to university, for the courses that I enjoyed, I wasn't focused on my grades as much as I was just focused on learning. And as a result, my grades suffered for it, but I took the time at my own pace to learn the material as I thought was necessary, and I got a deeper and better understanding of whatever I was learning, which also translated to being able to apply it more, and it's helped me become more of an educated person than any grade on my transcript ever will be. So I'm very glad that I did it that way, and I have no regrets there. So yeah, that's pretty much the update. I am going to school. I'm excited because I don't think I will be focused too much on my grades while I'm here. My main goal is to learn a ton. So if you ever find yourself worried about your grades, be aware that you are being schooled, more so than being educated. And education is extremely important, but you need to remember what you're learning. And if it takes you more time, I mean, it's up to you to decide how you want to do it. Anyways, that was me, Saitama, your father. As you can tell, I'm a lot more composed for this video. I hope you guys have a salty day. Don't forget to tickle the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Mana mana, bum dum bum, bum dum bum, blam blam, Saitama!